Hi everyone, for those who don't know me, I'm Emma and I'm the artist behind Unsteady Art. So if you haven't seen in the last few weeks, I've been procrastinating on one of these things. The issue is I kind of need to get a little bit further, so I need to know if I have to reprint. So once again, my little test book needs to be cut down. I need to see if it'll work or I need to expand on it. So I'm going to cut them down now and just see how it is. I am literally tagging it on from next video, but needs must. So what I'm going to do is cut this line off to as near as I can get it to this edge. So let's do that first. I'm going to pull that away so I can actually see where the line is. And then I'm just going to keep doing the same thing going over. So as much as that one does, this one doesn't. But it's going to have to be a lot bigger because I cannot actually fit it underneath there. So, yep, let's print out some more. So there's been a few things that's been going wrong. So the ones that I did for the notepad look absolutely brilliant. And that's because there's nothing on the back. Unfortunately, same cannot be said when it comes to the ones for the notepads. The reason being is it doesn't line up. So the line that you're seeing is actually cutting through Flash's head on the opposite page. Not exactly the brightest idea. So I'm having to find some way of making it so it looks like it's in level, but it's not, because it's not that accurate. Yes, I do manage to do it sometimes with that, but for a tester, it's not worth the hassle. So I'm going to be trying some different things later on, but unfortunately for this part of the video, it's not going to happen. So I've got all the stuff that I need to make the notepad at least, so that is what I'm going to do. So let's go. So first of all, I need to cut these down. So I've actually done the lines purposely, so I've got the line from there. So at least I'm cutting them out as near to what it needs to be. Glue, clamps, tiny bits of wood, parchment paper so the glue doesn't get on any of that. There we go. And then old type of brush, because it needs to be something that you don't care if you throw it. I'm going to turn a bit off here for the glue. So usually I do about 4 or 5 passes with the glue, and that's just to make sure that it sticks. So I think I've finally managed to figure out what to do. So on one side, as much as they are still out of line back to front, they will clear. So all I've done is just put a little bit of a corner marking so I know where the straight line to cut is. And then I'll do then the same as what I did on the little notebook, which is just try and line flash up on each of them, so then I know where the square is. Then I can probably hit it with the larger guillotine. Don't quite know the sizes until that has happened, and I have to admit, when it comes to I have left a gap on both of these to know for the cinch. So yeah, let's get going. So I'm now going on to the second design, which is the sportsman. So this is for his son. It's a football with 3 darts in it. So I'm going to put the big one on for now. It is a kid's shirt, so I'm not sure how much room, if I'm going to be able to put it over the big one, but I'm going to do the big one regardless at the moment because it's a tester at the moment. So let's get it out and see how it looks. So the hoop goes first. So stabiliser crossed over. I'm using white because I have got an abundance of white. So I've got my tester. It needs to go full length on this one, so do it just over there. Just so it curbs the edge on that, so I've got as much as the room as I possibly can, at least for the first tester. Edge first. So the demonstration is now complete, as I thought, the same as the other one. So the darts are a little bit too big on the black outline on those. So as much as these are in completely wrong colour, they're a lot thinner and they look in proportion. The ball I'm not so bothered about because that is so huge. It makes sense. So let's get it out of this and get on to the next bit, shall we? So the other bit I managed to cut down the little mini books. Are they perfect? Not yet. I still need to put them through the big guillotine, and I also need to put them through the cinch. The covers are in the process of getting made, but it might be later when I actually make them. Whether or not I do that on camera, I don't know. It just depends on how late the day is. So I'm going to end this video here. So if you did like this, please like, subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear what you're thinking. And I will see you next week. Bye.